Hey, it's Trisha of Triumph with Trisha. Hope this message finds you well. So, I'm talking about overcoming doubts. We're going to talk a bit about affirmations, a little bit of that stuff today. I don't know. Everybody, for the most part, I think most of us have a doubt. I actually would say everybody has a doubt about something, right? Belief systems, the things that they hold us back. But why? What do you actually believe? Like, why do you believe that? Is it because you actually have evidence that that thing, whether somebody said it to you in a complimentary way or not, even maybe in a mean-spirited way, that they just because you heard it somewhere and then you subscribe to it, does that actually make it true? Do you have evidence to support that actually being true? This is something I didn't even understand I could think about, not in that way. And I was like, oh, when you grow up with biases, a lot of people, whoever their primary caregivers are or were, have their own perception of things, their own interpretation of things, and you are raised in an environment, not that it's all negative, that's not what I'm saying, but the stuff that you think about whatever the topic may be, is it always because you actually think that, or this is what other people have been saying, and then you just subscribe to it, right? So there's a lot of things that we tell ourselves, and they actually create our reality. Self-talk, it's internal as well as external, right? And what we tell ourselves about our past, our present, and our future impacts our motivation, because our beliefs can affect how we view our capabilities. I'm not good at math, which is something I have said for a long time, which was not entirely true. There's some units when I was in elementary school that I really did not do well at, but overall not horrible. And certain things I can do, that quick math, I'd be on top of it, but generally if you were to ask me, I'd be like, nah, can't help you, I'm not good at math. That's not actually true. I'm working through my public speaking because I talk a lot, right? And I'm not scared of meeting new people, and I speak well, and I do teamwork and all these things, and I've done great presentations and all that. So even with me creating this content and doing these 100 videos, is I'm undoing a belief system that was limiting, right? And I said, I don't like this. I'm not very good at public speaking. I'm soft-spoken, so on and so forth. Yeah, I am soft-spoken, but I can actually do the things, and just pushing through the areas that are a bit uncomfortable to get the desired results, right? So when it comes to your beliefs and your motivation, and how your motivation can be impacted, monitoring your self-talk is a key thing. It brings awareness to beliefs that can truly be limiting for you. Excuse me. The key to that is being able to catch yourself when you're speaking with somebody, or maybe just in your own self-talk mode, and then turn it around, right? I found this, it made me chuckle when I first actually read this. Belief is just a thought you keep thinking. It just seems so simple. But if you replace that thought with another thought that's more empowering, more motivating, that thought, when we catch it, if it's a negative one and we catch it, we will eventually believe the change too, right? Because all the things that you think and the way that you think came from somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, what are you committed to? Are you at a point where you will decide to change your attitudes, thoughts, beliefs, assumptions, opinions, judgments, and feelings that serve what you want to create? Think about that for a second. Doing all this other stuff which doesn't move you in the direction that you actually want to go, or you've given up on this thing and that thing. No, you have to make a decision. Allow yourself to get to this point where you make this decision, right? So, what you can do by choosing your words, your internal and your externals. Sorry, I'm looking at my talking points. By choosing your words, your internal and external, and your belief systems, you can be your own powerful motivator. I did learn that at the time when I started to practice that. That's not what I thought I was doing, but I would encourage myself. It actually was affirmations, but I would encourage myself. I did not call it that. I didn't, like I said, know that's what I was actually doing. There have been seasons of my life where I was in environments with people that were not very positive. They weren't supportive. They did not say encouraging things. They said negative things and called it jokes, but they weren't actually joking, right? And so it was not everybody, but there were a few people, and it just at different times in my life when I was younger. And then I also came to understand I actually don't need to spend this time around these folks because I find them negative and I don't think that they mean me well. It's not genuine, right? So carving out space and making time for more to be in environments with people that are positive and supportive and encouraging, and they're just, the character of people are different, right? So look at this. Being your own powerful motivator, you might ask, how would you actually change those beliefs that cause you the negative thoughts or that negative self-talk? This is something you can do. Now you can just write it on a paper, or you can email me at triumphwithtricia@gmail.com and I'll send you the worksheet, right? Because it is a bit of an assignment, but it's good. You're doing the work. Identifying your negative beliefs, your negative self-talk, and rewrite a positive one, an affirmative statement to replace each of them. So anytime, you can actually make this a bit of a game with yourself. Anytime you catch yourself saying something negative, it's my this is too that, my ears are too big, my whatever is too whatever, catch it and then say something else that's positive. You need to do that to cancel out the negative thing, right? Remember, it's important. This is really key. Like a vision statement, an affirmation should be present tense, positive, personal, and passionate. And those are the 4 P's. When you're saying them and you're speaking these affirmations, connect with the emotion and say it with force. I'm a genius, right? Maybe you're a student in school, you have a presentation that you have to knock out at work or something. Hype yourself up. Be your own hype person. It's totally fine. Say it with force. Believe the thing. And now I'll say this. Also, if you don't totally believe it, just keep saying it. Keep repeating it and saying it to yourself. Speak over yourself and encourage yourself. Eventually, soon and very soon, you are going to start to believe it. Okay? An example would be like something that's negative. Not I have to pay these bills. I understand that feeling. I understand that when changing the I have to I get to, right? I get to pay my bills and stay on top of things and be ahead. I hate grocery shopping. I don't like going to the grocery store. So many people and crowds and whatnot. That's the negative. Positive is I get to go to the grocery store and buy food for my family, right? I get to do it. Everybody does not have this option available to them. I get to do that. I suck at tests. I have major test anxiety. I'm not good at tests. I barely pass. I'm almost always failing. Or I'm a great test taker. It will work. Just let it marinate. You have to keep saying it. You can't just say it one time. You have to keep saying it. I'm a great test taker. That is something I wish I knew, that I knew a long time ago that could have benefited me tremendously when I was a student, right? Again, like I said earlier, make it a game to yourself. That's really what I have. I really hope that's what I'm talking about for today, because the words are powerful. Be kind to yourself, because the things that you think and what you say can make you, they can also break you. What words you speak to somebody else can make them, and it can also break them. We don't want to be breaking people, breaking ourselves down. That is not the goal at all. Okay? I'm giving you a little bit of homework. Call to action. First one is to click like, thanks. And the second one is to email me at Triumph with Trisha. I'll also put it in the comment part. And if you email me, I'll send you the worksheet. This is the homework I really want for you to implement. Do the worksheet. Look at the things. You might not even be aware of how many negative things you say to yourself about yourself or your outlook on things. And I remind myself of every so often when there are certain things that might come up and I feel like ugh, and I catch myself now when I'm on the verge of, or I've said it, I'm like, nope, let me cancel that one out, right? I have some learned behavior that was very negative self-talk, negative. And I know where I learned it, and how I came to think that way and what have you. And I've had to do work to undo that, unlearn those things, right? So this is the other part of the call to action. You have two things. You're going to click like. You've seen this. Thank you very much. And you're going to email me at Triumph with Trisha, TRICIAWITH. Oh no, sorry, that's wrong. Triumph first. TRIUMPH with WITH. Trisha, TRICIA at gmail.com. And just say worksheet, and I will send it to you. Go through the exercise. It's not super hardcore major, like it's not extensive. It has a few questions and a few things for you to do, and start implementing. Because I believe, this is why I really want you, whenever it is that you see this video, what I'm asking of you is to do this and to start implementing that, because I believe that if you do, you'll find that you will better be able to achieve your goals and your dreams. And that is what my desire is for you all. You have a good night, and I'll speak with you soon.